My name is Les Nicholl, and I joined Essex Fire and Rescue Service on the 2nd of January 1970, which means that I've been serving in the Essex Fire and Rescue Service now for over 55 years. Whether that's sad or not, I don't know, but it certainly makes me happy, and it's somewhere I like to be. I'm going to be so proud to be talking here today, and what I'm going to be talking about really is what I've seen in those 55 years, because I'm sure that many of us who have lived that time will remember that the 70s and 80s were difficult years to live in. So I'm going to be discussing things that I saw in my brigade during those early times. I'm going to be talking about racism, I'm going to be talking about sexism, I'm going to be talking about bullying, and all the things that I saw. But at the same time, what I need to do is to get those behind me and talk about the steps that we're taking and what I'm doing now, and the work that I'm doing now, working in the community, working with disadvantaged people, working with poor families, working with children with problems, and the opportunities that has given me. And that's why I'm still in the fire brigade after 55 years, because those opportunities are just fantastic and fun to do. One of the things I'm going to say in my speech is that remembering what happened back in the dark days, that really and truthfully, I believe the changes came from the bottom. I feel that our bosses will always tell us the changes came from the top, but they didn't. They came from the guys on the watches realising that this wasn't the way to behave. The guys on the watch realising that the man or the lady that was standing next to him were equally as good at doing their job as they were, that we were all comrades together. And I think it was backed up by the unions and support bodies as well, who said, you know, that they weren't going to support anybody that was accused of racism or anything else, you know, sexism. They weren't going to support them. So then we could then bring it from the bottom. Now, I'm not going to say we got it right. We certainly haven't got it right. You know, I'm very aware why AFSA was started up, but at least we're working in the right direction. I was really proud and pleased recently to be asked to join the Essex Fire and Rescue Service Diversity and Inclusion Board, which is something I love doing. I go along there and have a say in what we do. Inclusive by design, I'm going to give an example. I've been to AFSA conferences before, and one of the things I'm going to speak about today is the fact that how I was included. I walked into a room, which is very strange for me, a big skinhead white man in a room full of black and Asian faces, and yet everybody made me welcome, everybody included me in what was going on in that room, everybody took the time to speak to me, to shake my hands. And I asked myself that had it been one Asian or black man walking into a great big conference full of white people, would he or she have received the same welcome? It certainly was a life-changing moment for me, an absolute life-changing moment for me. AFSA is crucial because, frankly, one of the things I said is we haven't got it right yet, and we haven't got it right because there's a lot of hate. There's a lot of people in this world that are misdirected, that are seeing problems where there aren't problems, or seeing violence and aggression to be the answer to those problems. We need AFSA. We need to have a voice. We need to have a calm voice. We need to have a voice of people that know what they're talking about. I have no idea what it is to be marginalised, apart from that one day, and I wasn't marginalised. So we need a voice from the people that are marginalised. We need the AFSA, we need the female firefighters in the fire brigade, we need the people that work through pride in the fire brigade to have a voice so that they're not marginalised.